Hi. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you had a pleasant evening or a pleasant day for that fact. We are going to kick off Fearless Fempreneurs as what we have normally done the whole of July. So now we're going to start off the month of August with another episode. So, welcome to Fearless Fempreneurs, where we bring together amazing women entrepreneurs who are daring and fearless to share their knowledge and journey with you. Hi, my name is Huda, founder of Fempreneur Secrets, and I coach women to become visible online through content. Now, besides running our podcast and this Facebook Live show, we have courses that will push you towards becoming visible online. All right, so I'm just going to pop on over to see the comments and see if any one of you have joined us. All right, Siobhan, thank you so much for your comments, letting us know that you are very excited for this to get started. We are also very excited for the topic that we have here today, and we have an amazing guest who will be able to share with you the topic on the power of patience. All right, so while we wait for a few more of you to join us, let me first and foremost, give you the instructions or like the house rules for that matter. So to make the most of this session, drop your questions down for Amanda in the comments section. Now, Miss Amanda and myself will answer the questions as they come, and as long as they are relevant to what we are talking about today. Okay, so I'm going to kick off this topic with the understanding that entrepreneurs, just like you and I, we need to have a strong mind to survive in this lonely and risky path. And you'll hear from our guest journey that patience is indeed a virtue. So, without further ado, let me introduce our guest for this evening. She is Miss Amanda A. Atan, and she will be sharing on the topic of the power of patience. Now, Miss Amanda is the award winning founder of Vibes Mastery Global Advisory and has multiple awards under her. She has helped many professionals and businesses build themselves as profitable brands with her 20 years of experience and expertise in brand strategy. Now, her extensive travel and networks in the UAE and globally has enhanced her portfolio to assist many businesses. Now, One Halal Nation is a new brand started in 2019, formerly known as Vibes Gold Vending Retail by Vibes Mastery. Now, Amanda launched the world's first vending machine that sold Islamic and halal related products in 2017. The expansion of the vending machines distribution into the major retail malls nation wide basically grew as Amanda was passionate to assist micro business owners to scale up their branding. Now, this project saw extensive media coverage both locally and internationally. It also appeared in Singapore's Book of Records, recognized the achievement in 2018. So, without further ado, let us welcome Miss Amanda.
Hi, Assalamualaikum to our Muslim friend. Okay, how are you, Huda?
I'm
Thank you for
good.
having me here.
It's such an honor to have you. I believe that you have an amazing array of experience that you can share with our community.
Thank you. I'm humble. I still feel that I still have a long way to go. The journey is still ongoing. However, I think I feel that whatever we are doing, um, one of the main thing that I always feel is just lean on with the process. That is that's the first tip I could share with anyone and everyone who's watching right now. And how I started, I would say that it's been nice. I would rather focus on the positive words than the negative words. Yeah.
All right. So Amanda, let me just say hello to the people who are in the house. So hello Nora, thanks for joining us. Siobhan, thanks for joining us. I also have some ladies joining us from our private community. So some of their names are private, so it will not actually appear. So it's so nice to have this amazing woman to come up and really try to learn how they can maximize the power of patience to
Mhm,
their own advantage. So maybe
mhm.
you can start off and share with us what was your journey like in the business.
Let's share only on the vending machine angle because for vending machine, we started 3 years ago. even though I've been in the industry for more than 15 years prior to that. So as much as vending machines are concerned, when we first started, I was a little bit worried about most of our online business owners not being able to reach the traction, getting traction from their customers. And being online, because the market in online, especially in Singapore, we talk about Facebook marketing. Everybody is flooding their businesses on Facebook. So where there are some good guys, there are also bad people who actually, sell products, the products don't come on time. And due to these little glitches, some of these true business owners would get affected by some comments like, are you sure your product is good? Can I trust that you can send the items on time? And with the rising cost of the delivery charges, there's some clients who do not want to pay. So these business owners, so we're thinking how best for us to bring these micro businesses or home business owner to be seen in public. Because if you just have 5 or 10 products, or you just have maybe 3 seasonal products, why do you even need to have a shop? Or why do you need to have a proper, I would say, business space or a kiosk? So what we did, we decided to help home business owners. So we were invited by this mega cold storage group to bring any halal certified and Islamic related product. So we go with very very micro niche, because of course during that time 90% of my business proteges or those who attended my business program are, are women. So they are home business owners, they are housewives aged between 22 all the way to 74. So they felt that they wanted to be seen, but they do not have the capacity. And even if they have the resources or they have the money, it doesn't make sense for them to have their own, like I said, shop. So what we did, we said, okay, why not we work on digital vending machines? And we become like the mini shopping mall where we technically we rent individual slots. So you imagine a vending machine, there's 60 slots where you, let's say it's a size of mineral water bottle packaging, right? For example. So I can have 60 different business owners or micro business owners to rent. So they don't need to spend $3,000 a month for the rental of the machine or rental of the location. They paid as low as $80 per month a slot. So we help them with the topping up. We ask them to send us very minimum inventory because there's no need to have so much inventory for just that small slot. We even have products on screen and their Facebook on screen. Because at the end of the day, our Facebook or their website, we want the client, their customers to go back to them. So we use the vending machine as a tool for them to get seen. And for those customers who do not want to pay for the, to pay for the products, to pay for the delivery, they can actually just go to the machines, and it actually helped because when the customers ask them, oh, can I buy your where can I buy your product? Do you have a shop? When they mention, oh, you can buy at a vending machine in this shopping mall. So the first thing that came up, what vending machine? It was supposed to be only dispensing drinks or snacks. So I said, no, no, it's dispensing. My hijab is there, or my alcohol-free perfume, is there. So one of the interesting part is the achievement, as in how I feel so good when these business owners they get their branding pressure being managed, because they don't need to think so much about so much of marketing, but nobody's buying. So that's number one. Number two, the rental is being decided, is being managed as well, and they also learn how to manage their rental. The only issue was when they they do not know what they are selling. So we have customers who or clients who change their products all the time. There are clients who they put their product in the machines and they say, "Oh, somebody ordered online. Can I take back?" Because we were the one who hold the key. So uh, and and of course we had a lot of people were mocking at us, were saying that, oh, you shouldn't be helping these micro businesses, you shouldn't be helping these small business owners, because these people will not be able to pay for you. And everybody was saying, oh, why don't you just rent the whole machine? So part of the journey on managing the expectation of being able to get their products being hot stuff selling in the machine, it's a challenge in a way that they expect that we will be doing marketing for them. That's one of the little challenge we didn't realize. Now, number two, most of these business owners, because they are home based, they didn't understand the importance or the significance of having their branding to be seen. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of hand holding. There's a lot of making sure that their image is being managed. And there are also situations that they didn't understand that all products that were submitted to us, it has to be having the real halal certification. They must have the manufacturers, they really need to have the right manufacturer. And we need to submit all the products to the management, or I would say the landlord. And there are products where the landlord actually didn't want to take at all. Not because the product is not good, but some of the products are actually in competition with the landlords. So they say, oh, sorry, we are also selling this, you cannot sell this. So our challenge is not about putting the products in the machine. Our challenge is rejecting products that want to be placed in our machine. And it's not easy, to just tell people, sorry, I have to reject your product. It's not easy. I think the managing of expectation on how people expect us to accept whatever they are doing, and then hand holding, telling them, Kak, cannot, Kak, this packaging must change, you must do this. And we must understand, we started with the traditional vending machine, which is the coil machine. So sometimes
Mm-hmm.
the plastic is a little bit flimsy, couldn't drop on time. And we have 20 hours, vending machines are 24 hours. So we have 2 a.m. somebody text and, hey, I bought something, even though it's very rare. I think out of the past 3 years, we have about 5 or 6 times, very limited time, I mean minimum time, where people came to us and tell us that, hey, I bought something, but the food didn't dispense. So that is another challenge. But what's beautiful is that I think I believe we are the first in the world that my team are all women team. There's
Mm-hmm.
2 to 4 of us. So you technically we do not need to wear, dress code, which is a bit, looking so tough. No, we can just be with our abaya or our dress. 11 p.m., 12 midnight, go to the machine, top ups. Daytime, we can still do our professional job, being consultant, being advisors. So I always say that this business is a very simple yet relaxing. At the same time, I have also we ever train housewife who literally brought their kids along to top up the machine. So and then the kids are, oh mommy, this is your items. That's how nice. Uh so despite a lot of people were very skeptical about what we are doing, I must say that going back to the power of patience, we are so grateful that due to the recent pandemic, technically the vending machines are getting a lot of attention. Everybody needs to have a vending machine now. Everybody wants to have a vending machine now. From Singapore all the way to United States, everybody started calling us. The only reason why they are calling us basically because we are the first in the world that do micromanagement of vending machine. Imagine one vending machine, I have up to 100 tenants,
Nice.
and 100 tenants with different expectation, and some of them their sales were very good. Some of them has no sales because they didn't do their own marketing, and they ended up, like thinking that we were not helping them. A lot of, I mean, I think that is common. um and then we move on to frozen meals. We are the first that actually partner with giant big F&B companies to have frozen meals to be in the vending machine. So we help them with turning around on how to um, handle their food quality, packaging quality, and to be abiding to the government compliance. Because when you dispense food, there's a lot of other compliance you need to take care of. It's been rewarding. But what I love about the journey that I've gone through so far is basically because of the fact that we are helping small businesses or home businesses to grow, and we are helping the big businesses to actually cut down their costs without laying off their staff, without really shutting down. Because with the vending machine, their staff can still work in the kitchen, can still do packaging. So we are like in the middle here. I always joke to say that we are nothing or we are nobody, because we are just in the middle helping both parties. But I'm so grateful that a lot of things have happened, especially for the past months. However, it takes a lot of I would say time consuming as well, because some, especially the frozen meal, imagine the women are the one who are carrying 20
Yeah.
kg of frozen meal to top up, and then we are not training. So currently we are training a lot of home business owners to own their own machine.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this is something, what's rewarding is that you just have to believe on what you're doing and just get it done. I think in any business, there's always challenges, any business at all. You just
Yeah.
need to, if you ask me, I would say number one is you have to learn how to ditch your doubts.
Mm. I think
Because
that's really important what you have mentioned, to really go out of your comfort zone and just get it going, right? Yeah.
Mhm,
So I mean the reason why I say this is because like what you have mentioned, a lot of the times when those people or even businesses, micro businesses in general, the moment the pandemic hit, they are thinking like, okay, so what's gonna happen next? Is my business going to survive? Instead of like thinking about that, you managed to help them overcome a situation, and you were sort of like the solution to the existing problem, which is really great. And I think that's completely interesting, and a lot of micro businesses should actually look forward to this as well. I'm going to stop you first. I'm going to welcome some more people who has just joined us.
sure.
Alright, so Ida, Yan, thank you so much for joining us. Hafiza, Azha, thank you for joining us. And for those of you who are watching in live, please make the most of this session. Drop your questions in for Amanda or myself in relation to the topic that we are covering today, which is the power of patience. All right, so since we've already talked about your journey, Miss Amanda, so next part is the actual topic itself, which is your story of patience. So feel free to share with us, like, what does it mean to be patient, and why are you very inspired with the power of patience?
Okay. In any business, or whether you are working, whether you are having your career, whether you are going through a lot of issues, doesn't matter whether you are working or whether you are running a business, doesn't matter whether your business is just a home business or whether you are actually running a business with 100 staff and having 100 staff working for you, you will still be tested with different um, challenges. You will still be tested with a lot of things that is out of your control. Women, we are so used to be known as being impatient. Women are always, and the thing about women is that we get upset easily, especially when things don't go your way. Especially for women, I'm a woman. I understand how's this going on, and um patience mean it's not about you being patient when somebody bullied you. No, patience mean when the result you want came slightly later than it should. Patience means when you expect someone to do and some stuff, and that person will not be able to do or perform as good as you. I This is why patience also means that you need to be able to accept everyone at their own pace. The issue or the situation right now, everybody is trying to be better than someone else. Everyone is so angry. If you look at Facebook or you look at any of social media, somebody will just have to troll hatred and then say some negative stuff, and then everybody getting so angry. And if that doesn't concern you, you don't even need to bother, because whether you do your business small or you do your business big, whether you close down your business for whatever your reason, it is common. However, you need to always be emotionally detached while still keeping your patience. What do I mean by that? See, in business, sometimes I have a situation where a client who technically they have 30 outlets,
Mm-hmm.
30 outlets, and they have about maybe about 700 staff, if I'm not mistaken. This is a very gigantic company. Yeah? And what happened is that due to the pandemic, they have to close down because there's no way to make money. And they were, of course, being sued by whatever. But then these guys can still be emotionally detached, and they said, you know what, we're just going to close down because if we stay, we will lose more money. But
Mm-hmm.
we will make a comeback by remodeling our business. So that is also the meaning of patience. Just do what you need to do then. Wait for the outcome, get things done accordingly. But the thing about some of us, when there is no outcome yet, we get so impatient, we get so like uptight. Oh, what's gonna happen? Am I gonna die? My business gonna die. Who's gonna pay my rental? So due to that, it actually affect the way you think. It will also affect how. Sometimes this is what I said. Fears can also be fears is one of the worst enemy that we could have. Tony Robbins used to say the word dance with your fears. You need to just learn how to manage your expectation,
Mm-hmm.
focus on what is it that you want. Because for me, when you talk about vision, I was being people talk a lot about that the business will not work. I will not be able to manage all these micro businesses who have a lot of expectation. I will not, I will be very stressful. And what I feel was that no, it doesn't matter whether I'm running small or big, stress is everywhere. It doesn't matter. So when you when you accept that being stressful is common, when you accept that oh this is just part and parcel of business, so it ended up that you tend to be more relaxed. Only when you are relaxed, only when you are patient and you wait, you work accordingly. No, you do business, you want a 5 years plan, you are only into the 5 months and you go panic. So this is what I mean, that I've seen a lot of business owners, and what's worse, when they do their marketing, they just market wise as once. They thought that they will get a breakthrough. You can't, because for momentum to happen, sir, sometimes you need to do one time, do once not working, twice not working, thrice not working, 4 times not working. Maybe on the fifth time at the end that you wanted to give up, things happen. And
Mm.
it's been known all across the world. At the
Yes.
point of letting go and giving up, things happen. You know why? Because you let go of that friction. You let go of that friction because you are the one who's in the way of getting into that success. Everyone is always, because the other thing is that people always say that, oh, I want to be a business owner because I want to be a millionaire. But you didn't even do the right calculation.
Yeah.
So so how do you expect to be a millionaire when you are selling something which only costs earn you $5 per product? How many people do you have to meet or to sell the item to be a millionaire? You need
Mm.
to work on your calculation. You need to work on how to manage your expectation. And very important is patience. Part of patience is also managing your time. So when you are not able to manage your time and you expect people to just focus like, oh, I'm selling, you must buy. And when someone says, no, I'm not buying, I already have my own product. And then you get angry. And you start saying, you know what? I'm not gonna talk to my friend, she's not supporting my business. It's not true. Because when you run business, you have to understand there's a difference between running your business and the business running you. When the business running you, that's why you get impatient. When you are running
Yeah.
your business, you make. I think there's a hashtag that words which I always says: make peace with your pace. You just follow through your plan. If let's say certain things didn't work, check back. Check, okay, what is it wrong that I did? Did I use the wrong words? Did I have the wrong approach to my client? Is it that I am oversubscribed? A lot of people came to me, but I couldn't commit. So you need to manage your expectation. You need to understand that at the end of the day, like I said, I have seen how much. I mean, the other part about patience is you need to learn to just ignore your naysayers.
Mm-hmm.
Learn how to filter. Not being defensive. Sometimes people came to you with real words of advice. Just be just acknowledge. I know there are a lot of heroes out there that would just want to solve your problem. And then you realize that, what is she telling me? I don't need this advice. This person is just making me worse. So, but the truth is that the reason why that person speak up could be they spend their time to share with you their sentiment. They care for you. They may be right or they may be wrong, but all you need to do is to just, okay, I hear you. Let me see if this works in my business. The thing is that without patience, we get defensive,
Yeah. That's
especially
true.
when you are so tired, you have spent your money, you have spent your time, things just didn't work. To make it worse, you have some friends, or I would say advisors, who never even be in business, who didn't even know what you are doing. And then they go straight on your face and say, you know what? I think you got to quit your business, go back to work. And a lot of and you do have insensitive people around you. Sometimes they are your closest friends or your closest family members. Just know that learn how to be forgiving. Just forgive them because of the fact that they don't know what you're going through. By showing your temper or by getting angry, that just shows that you don't have the right quality to manage your business better. Because you imagine, if you're not patient, technically a client came to you and say, hey, your business is not good. and you are just, no, 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 my business is good. Oh, you're my product. You're the one who's a difficult customer. And that one customer spread news in social media. There goes your business. But if
That's
only you were just like, okay, I hear you. Okay, I have to apologize what's going on, but let me check and I get back to you. But of course, we do have people who are very, very direct on us and tell things off our on my face, and I'm like, you know what? I honestly I appreciate whatever you talk about us, but certain things that you said are not true, and that's it. This is very important. One statement that I always keep is, whatever people think about you is none of your business. Whatever people think about you, it's none of your business. So they can say whether you're gonna change after you get rich. They're gonna say, "Ah, yeah, this person as if she's so good." Doesn't matter. Whatever they are saying is basically they just want to feel good about themselves. Psychologists has mentioned that 99% of human beings like to make others feel lesser to make them feel better. So for me, one of the biggest, the best statement, I've been a single mother for the past 20 years. One of the best statement that people will tell me is that, of course she can do it right. She don't have a husband to actually manage herself. And that was like, hmm, you know, it's something that
where's the logic.
then I'm like, okay. And then they will say, oh, for the fact that she cannot take care of her husband, that's why she cannot take care of the business. And I'm like, okay. And I wouldn't want to be defensive and say, oh no, you have no idea how's my ex-husband like, blah blah blah. I don't want to share that because, as I said, that's none of my business. I do need to tell them the whole story of what happened to my marriage or whatsoever. And sometimes, because of you being seen in the public, that gives some people some rights to just say whatever about you. That's why you say, like, some of these artists are just because they're artists, they're actually getting, they either felt entitled or they'll be the one who to be discriminated very, very fast. So you need to be careful because when you're a business owner, you have your brand to take care of, you have your family's name to take care of, you have your kids, your kids, your staff. So you need to be very, very, you might make mistake, but just take note and I would say that work things out. Go back to your course. Like if you make mistake, okay, which part is the mistake? Acknowledge, admit, and then go back to your course. However, to start a business, you need to have a plan. 90% of business owners out there, they do not have a plan. They go into trial mode. Never mind, just try. Make it, don't make it die. I came from a background whereby it's either you do it or you die. No try. No, no reserve player, no try, no maybe. Because honestly, maybe is an excuse word.
Hmm.
Trying is also an excuse word. So I'm so lucky that because of this vending machine and whatever I've done with the micro businesses over the past years, 90% of my clients are home business owners. People came to me and said that why would I spend time with them when they are paying me so little or they can't afford me. But I feel that it's very fulfilling when you are when you are helping a family to strive, when you are helping a company, when you are helping somebody out there, because most of them are also no, I have about maybe 20% mothers, or some of them are single mothers. 80% are wives of husbands, and they are trying to help their husband in their economy, and they want to just help the family better. And by telling them, okay, look, you are now a wife, you are also business owner, you need to know how to manage your time, you need to know how to you do need you have to make sure that when you're at home, you're a mother, you need to put your business aside. Or if you are doing work from home, you put aside some of your hours. Tell your kids, look, 3 hours this time to this time is mommy's working hours. You play at your playing corner. After 5 p.m., I will came up. I did that. My kids, they are all grown ups, but when they were small, I did the same thing, and it works. And they know that, oh, okay, 10 to 3 is mommy's time. So they do their things, they will not make noise, and you just need to train. I mean, you just need to tell them what you're doing. And and like I said, it's just go on with this. And I mean, just if you ask me about my words of wisdom, I would say just stay true to your purpose.
That's good. Yeah.
Female entrepreneurs, stay true to your purpose. If your purpose of doing a business is to help your husband in managing the family income, so be it. If your purpose is to show how good you are, that you can manage, you can get things done, so be it. If your purpose, you want to actually be a role model to your kids, to show that it's okay to make money, it's okay to be a business owner. Mommy can still be a housewife and mommy can still be a good business owner. So be it. Because you have no idea what's the impact. But don't go astray. Meaning, if that is your purpose, and if your purpose, when your purpose is, oh, I want to be a millionaire, so be it. Just stick to your purpose. Doesn't matter. Nobody can say no to your dreams. That's it. Because if why you are off track is basically because when you say some stuff and then people somebody said something, oh, okay, I'm not going to do my business, I'm going to quit, I'm going to go back to work. What was your purpose? Oh, make money, settle my debts. So have you
Yeah,
settled your debts? Not yet. Then how? Oh yeah.
that's true.
No, you need to be true to yourself. Patience, success takes time. It is a journey.
Mm.
You don't get you don't just be a millionaire just tomorrow. There is a smart work. There is a good expectation of your management of your expectation, and be very very focused on what do you stand for. If you stand for integrity, integrity. If you stand for female entrepreneur, female power, so be it. It doesn't matter. Do
I think
whatever you think is right.
I think this is like one of the best tips ever. Like
Thank you.
I think a lot of people think that the whole journey, right, is like filled with fun. Because a lot of businesses have sensationalized the whole concept of entrepreneurship, and what you have just
Mm-hmm.
mentioned is right down to the T of how entrepreneurship is actually not a walk in a park. It's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of effort, and you also
Mm-hmm.
have to be able to, like what you mentioned, be able to be patient. You also need to know how to manage your time. You need to be clear on your purpose, and you also
Mm-hmm.
need to have a path towards that purpose,
Yep.
which is the business plan. If you've
The
got no
goal.
business,
Yes.
what's the
Yep.
point? Right? It gets really
Yes.
interesting. Yeah, so
Thank you.
if you have any questions right now, you can feel free to ask Amanda. And also at
Thank
the
you.
same time, we can continue this discussion also inside the Facebook group at Fearless Fempreneurs Facebook group. So right after this video is going to be live on our Facebook page for just 24 hours. And
Mm-hmm.
after that, the conversation will be taken further to Fearless Fempreneurs Facebook group. So you can continue to ask Amanda the questions inside it. I will add Amanda into the group. And
Thank
if
you.
it's okay with Amanda, she can
Of course.
respond to the questions right over there as well.
Yep.
All right, thank you so much, Amanda. I think what you have
You're
shared is,
welcome.
oh my God, it's just like in time. It's like what we need here. Yeah.
Thank you. I feel that I always feel that the truth is that those who are actually okay. What's interesting is that most of my proteges or people who attend to my program or the clients whom I coach, the plus point is that they are actually, like I said, they're happily married women. And the reason why they go to do business because they just want to feel good about themselves because sometimes they have been studying, they have been, they graduate and they feel that why should I be at home? Can I do something that makes me feel useful? So
Mm,
they came to me. The first thing is, of course, I would say, how do you manage your time? What's your expectation? How much money you want to make? So the thing is about us, sometimes the impatience would be initially you said you want to make $500 per month. Suddenly you jump to, oh, actually, I want to make 50,000 per month. And like, okay, why sudden jump? Oh, because I think I'm just gonna get a Gucci bag for myself. I said, okay, fair, but you might need to adjust your cost. Sometimes while going through the path, you need to adjust your costs. You need to
mm,
remodel, especially with the current pandemic. You need to remodel your business. I'm not saying in 3 years we didn't suffer losses. We did suffer losses when the shopping malls have to be closed. We did suffer losses when some of our clients couldn't continue the tenancy because they couldn't afford even the $80 rental.
mm,
We had to accept that, but however, we remodel as well. We do a different approach. We have different model of businesses, and you just need to know that okay, this too shall pass. This is one of the favorite words. Whenever something's going on with you, just say this too shall pass. I'm gonna take a break. I'll come back tomorrow and do my work.
mm. That's
Yeah, just
great.
continue.
I think it's a good advice. Amanda, everything that's coming out of your mouth is just like pure good advice. It's like,
Thank you.
nuggets of wisdom here and there.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Amazing.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay,
Thank you.
so we have come to the end of Fearless Entrepreneurs session here
Thank
with
you. Thank you
Atan.
for having me around.
Thank you so much for being here. We had a great time, and at the same time, like I mentioned, if you want to continue this discussion with Amanda, if you've got any additional questions you want to ask about the power of persistence, you can actually go on over to fempreneur.com/fearless register. The link is right down below. Also, if you want to get connected to Amanda, she is on her own Facebook page. Sorry, her
Hmm.
own Facebook profile, which is
Yeah.
Amanda A
Amanda A. Atan. Yeah.
Amanda A. Atan. And
Yeah.
also, if you want to learn more about her vending machines, you can actually just go and search for One Vibes
Halal
Vend
Nation. Oh,
One
one
Halal
Halal Nation.
One Halal Nation, and you will be able to find it as well. So right after this in the replay, I will actually put the links so that you can get connected with her as well. All right.
Thank
So
you
with
so
that,
much for having me. And thank you so much for actually bringing out all the great women who are actually behind the scene. I think the plus point is that we are not here to compete with anyone. We are not here to compete with the men, actually. We're just going to complete the whole cycle because all of us we are sharing the same space. So
yes,
as much as men are doing stuff, women are doing stuff as well. Like I said, there's no competition. It's just completing each other with our strength, with our wits, with our wisdom, with our energy. And I think we need to be together and get the new world of the new normal. It's where people start loving each other and supporting each other.
that's amazing. Yes, I actually believe that as well. That every single one of us here, we are just here to share our knowledge because there's a lot of things. If you combine all the experiences that we have,
True.
every single one of us goes through a different journey, and
Mm-hmm.
what better way for you to learn than from someone else's experience? Yeah. So thank you so much, Amanda, for being here.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Huda.
All right. So
You're
for all
welcome.
of you who are here, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. And remember, okay, let me just remove this first. All right. And remember to keep learning and keep believing in yourself because the world needs an inspiration just like you. Stay fearless. Bye.